They say that seeing is believing, and seeing sure made a believer of the fellow Steve Hartman is taking us to meet.
Inside this ice shanty in northern Minnesota,
Oh, here we go.
there's a fish out of water.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
And I'm not talking about the walleye.
Is that a keeper or is that a tosser?
Chris Ingraham, dressed in his pea coat and snow boots with the tag still on, appears equally out of place.
Yeah.
Chris works for the Washington Post, and the only reason he's out here is because of an article he wrote in 2015. The article was about a seemingly innocuous U.S. Department of Agriculture study that ranked counties in the country based on scenery and climate. And in that article, Chris concluded, the absolute worst place to live in America is, drum roll please, Red Lake County, Minnesota. And that was it.
Yeah, so I published a story.
Yeah.
Story goes up at like 9:32 on a Monday. By 9:37, the hate mail started rolling in.
No way.
Like on social media, and it was just fast and furious, and it was like nothing I'd ever seen before.
And all of it from the same zip code.
You get some people take it personally.
Yeah, we took offense.
How does this person have a clue?
He obviously didn't know what he was talking about.
Just about everyone in town took a shot at the messenger, except Jason Brumwell, who took a different tack.
I wanted him to come here and see it for himself. You know, put his money where his mouth is, I guess.
So Jason invited Chris for a visit, and Chris agreed. Flew out here for his first visit in August of 2015.
So I pull up to the courthouse and I get out of the car, and there is a marching band playing.
A marching band?
Yes, a marching band. I was like, wow, there were no pitchforks.
No
I was really
pitchforks, I
happy.
was gonna say.
No torches, no nothing. Just a bunch of beaming, smiling people. And the weird thing about the trip, when I got back, like I couldn't stop thinking about the place.
Which brings us to the most unbelievable part. At the time, Chris and his wife Brianna were not happy living outside D.C.
Oh, you got your gearbox.
They hated the long commutes and high cost of living. So last year, they packed up their twin toddlers and moved to, you guessed it, Red Lake County.
But this was the worst place in America.
I believe the phrase was absolute worst place to live in America. Yes, that's what the spreadsheet said, okay? And so coming out here and getting that ground truth, that kind of changed my perspective on it.
And the data didn't factor in the people.
It did not factor in the people, no.
Hey, Chris.
Hey.
Today, Chris still writes for the Post, but he works from home, giving him lots more time to spend with his family and all those internet trolls he now considers friends. They really do love him here, because they know it's easy for some reporters to lob judgments and generalizations, but it takes real integrity to make this kind of correction.